Hello, good people. You already know what time it is? So let's chit chat. So, of course, my thoughts this morning was hearing the voice of God. Sometimes we have this thing of, can I hear from God? Am I hearing from God? How do I know the voice of God? And one way you can, in a sense, hear the voice of God is reading the Word, which is the Bible. And some folks be like, well, when I read it, I can't understand it. It's just too much. It's too in-depth. It's just confusing. And what came to my mind was in high school, elementary school, when you had English class, literature class, and the teacher would tell you, listen, you're going to read this book assignment, and we're going to break down the chapters bit by bit. And that's how I see it. I see it in the sense of when you got that book and you were reading it, sometimes you didn't understand what was going on, what the author was saying. Author's been dead for like over centuries, and now they're telling you to speak on behalf of the author to understand, or at least give an explanation of what the author was thinking during that time when they were writing. So now you have to become that voice, or at least try to say this is the voice or the interpretation of what the author was trying to say. And that's what came to mind when it came to the Word of God, reading the Bible. It's like you're reading something that's been here for over centuries, and you're trying to hear what the author is saying. You're trying to hear that voice to get an understanding of what the author is saying. Same way with the book club. You create a book club and you sit down and you say, okay, we're going to read this book, and you break it down chapter by chapter. It's the same thing. You, as the individual reading it, have to try, like they always say, oh my goodness, the pages became so alive in me. The words just jumped off the pages. Why? Because they took the time out to really study it and really try to comprehend and understand what was the author thinking. What was the author? Why did the author write that? What's the author trying to say? What's the ultimate message behind that? So it's the same thing with God. He is the author and finisher of our lives. And He is the great author. And He ended up using people to get His word out through the Bible. And when you read the Bible, you're trying to hear His voice some way, somehow, when you read the pages and breaking it down bit by bit. So I hope this is a blessing to you guys, like it's a blessing to me as always. Have a great day, guys, and I'll talk to you another time. Love ya.